Welcome to another episode of r/IDontWorkHereLady. If you're unaware of what the subreddit is, it's basically stories about encounters with rude and entitled people that mistake you for an employee at a store while you're just trying to shop. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. This encounter happened to me 5 hours ago. Thank God it came across this subreddit, as I have to vent and share this surreal story. Big story, but I promise it's worth the read. Some background. I'm a banker and usually wear the standard suit and tie when I go to work. I say usually because on occasion the AC unit at my branch goes down and our manager doesn't enforce the dress code when it's 95 degrees outside and the AC is down. On those occasions we can leave our blazers at home and roll up the sleeves on our button downs. On one such day, today, I had plans to meet up with a friend of mine at a CVS that's a little far from me, but I didn't mind the trip. It was her last day as she finally got a grown-up job in finance after a few months out of college, and we wanted to celebrate a bit. So I came to that CVS a little early, so I had to wait maybe 15 minutes for my friend's final shift to be over so we can go and grab some food. I didn't have much to do, so I guess I was just doing some window shopping. Not really interested in buying anything, but I did want to see what they had on sale. A few of the people that worked there knew me and spoke to me for a bit since my friend was working there throughout college and is friends with a few of them outside of work where our paths crossed. To the outside observer, I guess a guy dressed semi-professionally talking to employees at this CVS, it might seem like I'm the manager or something, since a few people came up to me asking where I can find this or that product. Since I was looking around, I knew some of the answers, so I just told them where to go and didn't go into detail about me not even being an employee. This is where it happened. A middle-aged Russian woman comes up to me. This woman screamed straight off the boat. She had a thick accent. She was wearing fake designer everything and had an attitude like every extra second I take to answer her is a precious second that I took from her super important life. She asked me where the big bottled water is. Since I just passed it 2 aisles ago, I told her, and just went on looking around, waiting for my friend who was just changing in the back. Next thing I know, I hear shouting in the front of the store. So, like a few others, I slowly walk towards the noise to see what's going on. It was the same Russian lady screaming her lungs out at a poor new cashier who only started a few weeks ago and was training to replace my friend. This lady was screaming because she wanted to buy 2 cases of water with a coupon she had. This coupon would have given her those 2 cases for 40% off, maybe saving her at most $2. But she was making a scene to the point where this new girl's eyes were already watering, and this woman acted like she's losing thousands of dollars. The reason for this is that her coupon expired 4 months prior, and she didn't see the date. At one point, this woman looks around and spots me, and in an angry rage basically runs to me and starts screaming. The convo goes a bit like this. Lady, that girl is stupid. She does not know how to do her job. You, come and get her away from me. Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I'm talking now. You will listen to me, and when I'm done, you will help me. I thought this was a big store, not some little marketplace. When I come with a coupon, I want it used. Okay, but what did I just say? When I'm talking to you, do not interrupt. At this point, some of the other employees who know me are half in shock, and some of the others who I know pretty well are trying to hold back a grin since they know I don't work there and they want to see what I will do. Lady, I came with this coupon. As you can see, it says 40% off, and that idiot cashier is saying it's no good. May I talk? What? The coupon you're pretty much pressing against my face says valid until 3/24/2019. Also, I don't work. You're lying. If you wanted to, you can take it and give me a discount, but you don't want to because you're a disgusting corporate pig who shouldn't even have this job. She immediately takes her phone, calls her husband, and in Russian starts screaming over the phone, pretty much saying that I'm a moron, I'm full of crap, my mother didn't raise me right, and that my mom and dad are even probably related, so I didn't come out right. So, I am in fact Russian myself. I don't have any kind of accent because I came to America when I was 2 years old, but I was still raised in Russian and am fluent. At this point, the stuff she was saying got me seeing a little red, So I took this lady's phone and in Russian said to her husband, "Excuse me, sir, but I suspect that your wife is in fact the inbred moron, as she has been screaming at me for the last 5 minutes without letting me get a word in, so I can tell her that I don't even work here. She came in the store with an expired coupon that would save her $3 and is about to commit murder because she can't read the part that says it expired 4 months ago. If she needs the savings so bad, maybe she should stop buying bootleg designer. It might save her the extra $3 she needs. Good luck to you in life, sir. If she's this shameless in public, God help you at home." Then I hung up the phone. Her mouth almost hit the floor. She was speechless. I think partly due to the fact that I had the nerve to do that, and the other part was because I actually understood everything she was saying and replied in Russian. I handed her the phone, reached into my pocket, and took out $3 bills that I got back as change from buying lunch earlier in the day, and slowly dropped them on the floor in front of her face. In English, I said, "If you're that poor and mentally disabled, I don't mind helping, so pick it up and enjoy your water." I turned around and walked towards the door where my friend was waiting and watching in shock. I walked out with the swagger of George Clooney and Leonardo DiCaprio combined, knowing that I just put this lady in her place better than anyone ever will. The few people that were around watching were mostly smiling. Some of the younger ones cheered me on. Just before I started writing this, I got off the phone with my friend who was texting her now ex-coworkers about all this. They said after I left, this woman was in shock for a good few minutes. Her husband kept calling, but she didn't answer. She was just looking around embarrassed as hell as everyone was looking at her. Then she picked up the $3 I threw down for her and slowly started walking towards the door. Let me start off by saying that OP is a legend. Such a satisfying way to handle the situation. Also, this lady actually took the $3. Just the thought of her all embarrassed slowly crouching down to pick up that $3 brings so much joy to my soul. On to the next one. I work almost everywhere but your house. I'm a cable guy. I work for a large cable company. I do a lot of work both in houses and on power poles and thus do a lot of driving. My van is my office. It's worth mentioning that I drive basically a billboard for Cablecom, meaning there is no mistaking who I work for. Now for what happened. Let's meet the cast. Cable company, Cablecom. Crazy lady, other company, Phonecom. I was driving in a busy downtown area. I saw a woman look out her front door at me from a block or so up the road. As soon as she got a good look at me, she ran out onto the road. Not to the road, literally in the middle of the road where I'm driving. Had I not already noticed her and slowed down, I would have definitely hit her. She immediately started screaming at me while I make the dumb decision to pull over and listen. Here's the conversation. Crazy lady, "You rotten frickers, cancel on me again. Just because I wasn't home earlier doesn't matter. I'm home now, so you need to come and fix my internet now. I'm sorry if someone canceled on you earlier, but we need you to be home during the scheduled window. I can't stop now because I have other jobs to get to, and without your job number, I don't have access to any of your information. If you give me your address, I can call in and see if we can squeeze you back in later." Stop lying to me. I know you can fix it. You just don't want to, so you need to do it right now. You know damn well where I live because you canceled me already. I haven't canceled any jobs today. Someone else had your house. We have several techs working. There, I live right there. Now fix my stuff. I look up to her house and at our main line and notice that Cablecom doesn't have anything to do with her house. Me, who do you get internet with? Phonecom. I work for Cablecom. You need to talk to someone at Phonecom. No, you need to fix it. It's all the same, and if you don't fix it right now, I'm calling to complain. I don't know anything about running phone line, and even if I did, I can't work on another company's stuff. Go ahead and call Phonecom to complain, but if you do not get out of my way so I can leave, then I will call the police and have them move you out of the way. I will have your job for this. She pulls out her phone to call someone. I take that opportunity to pull away and get the hell out of Dodge. I told my technical operations supervisor just in case she calls my company. He laughed so hard and assured me that I was fine. It's been about a week and I've heard nothing more. Honestly guys, this is too much. My palm is in my face. I am face palming myself right now. I don't have words for this. So on to the next one. This is my house and I'm not your boss. So this actually happened a long time ago now, but it still amuses me when I remember it, so I thought you guys might like it too. I hope it fits in the sub okay. So it's the late 90s and I'm about 12, living at home with my mom, who was a manager of a local department of the local hospital at the time. This was before email or texting, and caller ID wasn't much of a thing either. My mom wanted to be a good boss, and so let her staff call her at home if there was an emergency. Naturally, her definition of emergency and theirs did not match up. So my older sister and I were home one evening when the phone rang. Sister was in the other room, so I grabbed it, and it was a Karen from my mom's team. The following mess of a conversation happened. "Can I speak to your mom?" "Sorry, she's not home. Can I take a message?" Mom had practically coached me to say that every time I took a call for her. "I wanted to ask her for Saturday off." This was about 3 or 4 days away, so super late notice. "Okay, I'll pass the message on." "So, can I have Saturday off?" "I don't know." "Well, can't you check?" "No." "I don't know why it's so hard. Just look at your mom's diary and tell me if I can take the day off." "I'm sorry, I can't do that. Mom has her diary with her anyway." "I don't know why you're being so difficult." "I'm sorry, you really need to speak to my mom." "Why can't you help?" "I'm 12. I have no idea if you can take the day off." "Well, when is your mother getting home?" "I'm not sure. Later tonight, but she didn't say a time." Just tell me if I can take Saturday off." "I'm sorry, You're useless. I'll just talk to your mother tomorrow instead, since you won't help me." And she hung up. What the hell? I was mortified since I thought I messed up, but my mom hit the roof when I told her, and she stopped the entire team from calling the home number again. Also, it turned out that Karen only wanted Saturday off so she and all of her middle-aged friends could go out drinking Friday night, and she didn't fancy getting up for work the next day. Karen. If you're this rude when you're sober, then I can't imagine how you act when you're drinking. Yikes. Thanks for checking out my video, guys. I hope these stories filled you with all the feels. Also, share this video with a friend, hit that like button, and subscribe if you're new, or a Karen will hide in your closet and stare at you while you sleep.